Hey everyone, it's Ryan here. Apologies that everything is a mess in the background. It's been a really busy day. I've been working as well. I'm making this video for my Survivor Series 2017 predictions. As you can see, I've got the UK title belt there. I keep forgetting about the fact that it's mirrored. So, for Survivor Series 2017, it's been pretty interesting because they've changed it around quite a lot since the first announcement of matches. They've had, I think, every title except the Universal, because obviously Brock Lesnar is super important, to be defended beforehand. Um, so we've had a few title changes. I'll go through with them once I get through to the matches, my predictions for them. So it turns out there's 10 matches. So I want to get 5 right if I want to retain the title. There's 2 pre-show matches I never heard that they were doing. But apparently, the first one is definitely happening is Enzo Amore versus Kalisto for the Cruiserweight Championship. I've gone for Enzo Amore. Just keep sort of running on the whole heel thing. The whole Kalisto thing was to try and tempt Neville back, I guess, or something. But I'm sticking with Enzo Amore on this. They're going to try and run that for ages. They like to have the whole heel running the show type thing. We've got Matt Hardy versus Elias. Again, no real build up to it. It's just there for the sake of it being there. I've gone for Elias for this one. I don't think Matt Hardy minds losing every now and then. I think the last thing he had was he went against Matt Hardy for the Intercontinental title. Elias had the weird thing with Jason Jordan for a bit. But yeah, I've gone for Elias for this one. And then the third one is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Breezango. I feel like this is going to be an easy Kevin and Sami win. Like I said, there's been nothing to imply this would happen. It's just the whole thing for it would have been Kevin and Sami somehow getting involved in the 5-on-5 match, basically trying to screw Shane out. I'm guessing this is what they're doing for Survivor Series on the fucking pre-show. But I've gone for Kevin and Sami for this one. Maybe they'll do something later. We've got Intercontinental Champion The Miz versus United States Champion Baron Corbin. It's essentially a SmackDown versus Raw, title versus title. Well, not title versus title. They're all non-title champion versus champion matches. But we have The Miz versus Baron Corbin. I've gone for The Miz. Miz has been doing the best build-up for it. And he's got, obviously, the Miztourage with him for the advantage. We've got Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss versus SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. I've gone for Charlotte. I feel like Charlotte's not necessarily the better athlete, but I feel like they should half and half on the SmackDown and Raw wins, and they'll probably come down to the last one. They didn't do that last time. They had Raw win 2 of the Survivor Series matches, then SmackDown won the bigger one at the end. We've got the Raw Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus versus SmackDown Tag Team Champions the Usos. See, a lot of people were sort of bitching and moaning about this one because they're like, oh, we're going to get the Bar versus the Usos. It's like, you do realise the best part of last year's, one of the best parts of last year's Survivor Series was their 5 to 10 minutes after every other team was eliminated. So imagine if they go for 20 minutes, especially with the Usos now being heels. I don't think they're heels last time. I think they were still faces. Yeah, because it was whilst American Alpha took the titles off, or they're newly become heels. But the amount they've developed so much since then. I can feel it's only going to get better. So I'm going to go with the Usos on this one. Because it's the Usos. Not because it's the Usos. I feel like it's going to be a brilliant match. Probably 15 minutes or so. But I feel like the Usos are going to get this one. They might try and play on the whole injured leg or something. And Chad Gable gave one the Usos or something. Like he did this really vicious chop block. So I'm going with the Usos on that one. We've got the Shield versus the New Day, which I can't see on here for some reason. Oh no, there is the Shield versus the New Day. I've gone for the Shield for this one. It's their proper return this time. Unfortunately, Roman was out ill last time. I feel like obviously it'll be more beneficial for them. We've got Team Raw for the women's. We've got Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Asuka, Sasha Banks, and Bayley versus Team SmackDown. Becky Lynch, Carmella, Naomi, Tamina, and Natalya. Charlotte beating Natalya for the women's title. Therefore, she goes in as champion. Everyone was rumouring who would be like the 5th members of each one. Apparently, Paige was supposed to be the 5th member for Raw, but apparently she did something that annoyed people. So they put Bailey instead. The whole build-up would have been Bailey wouldn't have got in, like, because Alicia Fox didn't want her in, but then it's suddenly like, oh, we're all besties, she's in now. Then for Team SmackDown, Natalia's been put in because obviously Charlotte beat her for the title. They've been getting on a lot better than Raw have, but Raw do have Asuka, so can't really go too wrong there, if I'm honest. So I'm going to go with Team Raw on this one. Survivors, I'm going to say I'll get maybe a bonus point for each one I get. I'm going to go for Asuka and Sasha Banks, I think, will be the 2 survivors. And then we've got Team Raw Men's. We've got Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and the recently added Triple H, which is a bit weird. I'm guessing he just... It's mainly because they don't want Jason Jordan there, I think, and obviously to keep building it up, they replaced him with Triple H. And then we've got Team SmackDown, which is Shane McMahon, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, and John Cena, who is a free agent and is now back on SmackDown, I guess. I've gone for Team SmackDown for this because there's been no indication of these people falling out. They're a very strong unit. Obviously, John Cena's not been there. Jetman's been running the thing. Bobby Roode's been doing something that does ago. Randy Orton and Shinsuke have been teaming up for about a month now, and they've actually been alright. Team Raw, on the other hand, you've got Braun Strowman who'll be out for himself, Kurt Angle and Triple H who are doing this thing with each other, and then Finn Balor and Samoa Joe just fucking hate each other. The big rumor is Jason Jordan might turn heel or something, which I doubt. The one for SmackDown is Kevin and Sami will probably get involved, but you never know. But I've gone for Team SmackDown for that, so I feel like it's going to be half and half, I guess. And then we've got the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus the WWE Champion AJ Styles. I feel like it's going to be Brock again. I really hope they don't repeat how they did with Braun and Samoa Joe, but I feel like this will be pretty good. AJ Styles will make it look good, hopefully. But I've gone for Brock Lesnar for this one. So my predictions are Enzo Amore, Elias, Kevin and Sami, The Miz, Charlotte, The Shield, The Usos, Team SmackDown, no, Team Raw for the women's and Team SmackDown for the men's, and then Brock Lesnar in his match. Let me know what you think of Survivor Series and your predictions, and I shall hopefully see you in the next one. Alright, bye!